Hello everyone. I'm going to be showing you today the basics of stringing a necklace using beading wire and a magnetic clasp. Pretty much like this necklace that I'm wearing. In this necklace I used some paper beads, some gray quartz, beading wire, and a magnetic clasp. So this is a very easy project, and as long as you have your beads laid out, you will be able to finish it in 15 minutes or less. So our materials for this project are beads or paper beads. I have beautiful strands of diamond-shaped paper beads here, and I'm going to just have to pick one strand, and that should make a 16 or 18-inch necklace. Our findings: we have medium beading wire in clear color, and you would need a magnetic clasp, a crimp bead. I have some spacers to go in between the paper beads. The tools we need is flush cutter and a chain nose pliers to flatten the crimp bead. So I'm just going to cut from these strands a strand of paper beads that we're going to be using for the necklace. So just need to unstrung these beads. These are the diamond-shaped paper beads, and we call them diamond-shaped because they're shaped like bicone beads or diamond-shaped beads. So you just need to take that from the strand. It usually just goes all over the place like that. Okay, now we have our beads. The first thing you need to do is cut about 20 inches from your beading, from the spool of beading wire, a medium soft flex or tiger tail beading wire. So you need to give 2 inches allowance to attach the clasp. So the first thing you need to do is take a crimp bead, and just need one. You would put the beading wire through, and this is put it through the loop on the magnetic clasp, and then again take your beading wire and put it through the crimp bead. Just pull it, and it should look like this. Give it a little allowance so that your clasp is able to move around. So now that you have that in place, you would take your chain nose and you just flatten it. With the crimp bead, you don't need to use the crimping tool. Just flatten it with your chain nose, and there you have it. give it a little tug, make sure it's in place, and there you have it. Now that you have attached the crimp, give it a little tug to make sure it's secure, and then you start stringing your bead. So I'm just going to use the spacers in between. So I will put the spacers in first. So it's going to be spacer plus paper bead, and maybe I'll do it at intervals in between the paper bead. So when you put in your first bead, make sure that both of the wire go through it. So we would eventually hide this wire here. So you will just continue putting in your bead, and again I would pass this wire through a few beads so you can hide it and it will not be showing in case one of them would come off or one of the beads would come off. And so that's, I'm just gonna do a simple pattern. So just a paper bead, a spacer, paper bead, a spacer. So I'm just continue to do that until I would have about 18 inches, and then we will finish it off. Just continue stringing your beads, paper beads, and your spacers. So we're almost done stringing our beads, and make sure that you have a ruler handy so that you can measure before you attach the rest of your clasp. So this is about 17 inches. Maybe I would like to make it 17 and a half. So I just need to put one more bead to finish it. So, and the last one to go in is the crimp bead. So now you need to attach the other side of the magnet. So after you've done, you put in your last bead, you would then put your crimp bead in, and you take the other half of the magnet. This is the whole clasp right now. So just take the other half and put in your wire through, and then take it again to go through the crimp bead. This is your crimp bead right here, and just put it through two beads to hide the string, and then just kind of give it a tug like so. Just make sure that you have enough room for your clasp to move around so that it's not stiff. Okay, now that you have that in place, enough room, you would take your chain nose and just flatten the crimp bead like so, and cut off the excess wire. Be careful not to cut the main wire, And there you have your finished necklace. The magnet just sticks to everything. So here we go. It's your finished paper bead necklace. Till next time.